Welcome to Cardboard Chemistry. I'm your host, MTG Labman. Today we're going to continue the trend and talk about the black cards that were spoiled with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles release that occurred during the Lorwyn pre-release event. That being said, we'll start off with Armagon Future Shark, 6 colorless and 2 black mana pips. So 8 mana value overall for a 9/6 legendary creature shark horror mutant with flash. And when Armagon enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. For a rare, I don't feel like this is that good. You got Plague Wind for 9 mana that destroys all creatures you don't control. And this is 1 less and only does 3. Granted, it is a blink target, so you could blink this. And then when it enters again, destroy up to 3 more creatures. But I don't see this being run in a command zone. Maybe in the 99 for some removal, or even like a Ketramos deck where they want you to blink as a recurable creature removal effect. Next card, the Cloning of Shredder. 4 colorless and 2 black pips, so 6 mana value overall for a enchantment saga. Lore counter 1, so when it enters, exile target creature target creature card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary and is a mutant in addition to its other types. So this allows you to pull a creature from your graveyard, turn it into a mutant, and it's non-legendary. And then lore chapters 2 and 3 of that also do the exact same thing. So you get up to 3 copies of a legendary creature that are non-legendary from your graveyard, as if this stays on the battlefield for its 3 rotations, which actually is pretty powerful. A lot of good legendary creatures, and the ability to have multiple of them on the battlefield, definitely something to consider. Moving on, we have Madame Null, Power Broker, 2 colorless and a black for a 1/3 legendary creature demon advisor with Death Touch. And then it has, whenever another creature you control enters, you may pay life equal to its power. If you do, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. So, see this being a real low mana value commander. If you run it in your command zone, low power. If you put a 1/1, you can pay 1 life. It comes in as a 2/2. 2/2, pay 2 life. It comes in as a 4/4. If you're looking to do life swap shenanigans or that kind of thing, it's a good way to bring your life total down quickly. Pretty cool card. I like the effect. It's kind of unique. Brings back to kind of the old demons in Innistrad, and even before that, where having a demon on the battlefield caused you some sort of disadvantage. So I do like the harkening back to that. Next card is probably one of my favorite cards that has been previewed. It's Ninja Teen, 2 colorless and a black. It's a class. When it first comes in, so for 3 mana, you get, whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. Pay 1 and a black to level it up to level 2. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have menace, so it gives all of your creatures menace. And then for just an additional 1 black, creature cards in your graveyard have sneak 3 and a black. So you may cast creature spells from your graveyard using their sneak ability. So basically it gives you return an unblocked attacker and bring back something worse from your graveyard for 4 mana. So I actually really like this card. This card is probably going to go in Zooey Fit, just as another way to recur things back onto the battlefield. And definitely a strong candidate, a strong card I recommend picking up. The next card we'll talk about is Rat King Verminister. 1 colorless and a black for a legendary creature rat avatar that's a 1/1. Disappear at the beginning of your end step. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 1/1 black rat creature token and put a +1/+1 counter on Rat King. Activate ability, tap, sacrifice 3 rats, return target creature card and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If you're running a rat colony deck, this is basically your go-to commander for rat colony. I do run a Vren the Relentless deck, which creates a lot of relentless rats. So this is probably going to be a shoe-in, especially because it's if a permanent left the battlefield under your control, it doesn't say died. So if somebody exiles a permanent, you sacrifice a permanent, or even if permanent returns back to your hand, if somebody bounces one of your permanents, you get to create a rat token. So keep that in mind. Leaving the battlefield nowadays isn't just dying. We have exile, bounce effects. So that gives you a token from those two situations as well. Next card is Savanti Romero, times exile, 3 colorless and 2 black for a 4/4 legendary creature demon wizard with trample. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Savanti Romero. Then you draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the number of counters on them. Kind of cool. I mean, I could see where you put a +1/+1 counter, it becomes a 5/5. So the turn you play it, you move to combat, it becomes a 5/5. You draw a card and you lose a life. And then next turn around the table, it becomes 6/6, and you draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. So it continuously builds up over time. If you have a way to proliferate your counters, you are also taking a lot of damage. So it does harken back to the demon situation I talked about with Madame Null. It's a positive effect, but it's also impacting you negatively. But black does have a lot of life gain and life management. So I could see it being a fun card in the 99. I don't necessarily know if I'd run it as a commander. Next card is Shark Shredder, Killer Clone, 2 colorless and 2 black, so 4 mana value overall, with a sneak of 3 colorless and 2 black. It's a Shark Octopus Ninja. It's a 4/4 with first strike. And whenever Shark Shredder deals combat damage to a player, put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It enters tapped and attacking that player. So I like this. It's funny. The player you're attacking with Shark Shredder, you grab a creature from their graveyard and you attack them with that creature. And it doesn't say end till end of turn, so you gain control of that creature. It enters tapped and attacking, and then you keep control of that creature. So I do like that. I don't think it's going to be run in the command zone because you want to sneak it. It's definitely going to be a card in the 99 of ninja decks. Yuriko. I'll get to the multicolored cards in a later episode, and I really like the new Splinter card, and I could see building a ninja deck and running this in to basically steal 2 creatures every turn. Next card we'll talk about is Southwind Avatar. This is another card I really like from this set. 3 colorless and a black. It's a 3/4 Snake Spirit Avatar with Death Touch. Whenever another creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness. And then whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. So it's a gain and drain on a single card. Yeah, it's only 1 life, but it is mono black, so running it in an Orzhov life gain deck, Dina Soul Steeper Golgari life gain deck, very, very powerful. Plus, it does give you the benefit of gaining life equal to the toughness when creatures dies. Like I said, I run a Karlov Ghost Council deck that really soups up counters, because you're getting 2 counters every time you gain life. A lot of instances of life gain in that deck, a lot of creatures that get counters when you gain life. So having your creatures die just gives you more life and drains the table. So I really like that card. Definitely a powerful card. Plus a 3/4 for 4 with Death Touch. So you have a higher toughness that you can block. Next card, and the last card in black that I'm going to talk about, is Splinter's Technique. 3 colorless and a black. It's a sorcery with sneak, 1 colorless and a black. So return an unblocked attacker. You can play this for 2. Search your library for a card, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. So this is Demonic Tutor. If you sneak it, it's a sneak Demonic Tutor. Tutors are extremely powerful cards. A reason why, they were game changers. The ability to search for any card and put it into your hand basically gives you a 1-up, lets you, definitely guarantee your combo or whatever strategy you're running in your commander deck. And not much else to say about it. Super powerful card. Probably going to pick up a copy of that as well. And that's what I got for the black cards that were spoiled in the Lorwyn Eclipsed pre-release packs. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Please feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.